Cyprus remains occupied by Turkey. For 43 years, we cannot return to our homes. Turkey and its powerful army continues to occupy 40% of the little island of Cyprus. We called upon Mr. Brown and the new British government. We call upon the British people to make it absolutely clear to Turkey that until it withdraws its armies from Cyprus,
Out of Cyprus!
Turkey's troops! Turkey's settlers! Turkey's invaders!
Freedom! Now!
At present, we are told that there can be no decision by the government of Turkey with elections there just around the corner. Now it's election, but we are 33 years down the road and there are no elections every year. We pin our hopes on our European friends who hold the application of Turkey in their hands, to pressurize her into ditching its imperialist attitude in favor of European standards. But Turkey's membership is a long way away and there are even doubts as to whether it will ever happen. Cyprus is too small to be heard. Cyprus needs all the help it can get to achieve a solution for all of its people, Greeks, Turkish, Armenians, Maronites, and all its legal citizens without exception. Thank you for caring, especially to our parliamentary friends in Westminster and in Europe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Harry Sophocles. Could I now ask Ebi O'Hara, Member of Parliament for Knowsley South in Liverpool, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Signomi Yasa Ruha Mumara Secretary από το Liverpool. Με το αμάξι. Αδέρφια πρόσφυγες από το Ιωλού, από την Πεντάια, από την Αμόχωστο, από το Ακαμφού, από την Άχνα, ή των πιο καλών πατάτων. Και ίστατη, αλλά μην ελάχιστη, συγγενείς των αγνοωμένων. 33 χρόνια και ακόμα οι Τούρκοι συνεχίζονται να αψηφούν τα πολλά ψηφίσματα των Ηνωμένων Εθνών. 33 χρόνια και ακόμα στασιμότητα στην Κύπρο. Ή μάλλον πραγματικά όχι στασιμότητα, αλλά πολύ δραστηριότητα στην Κύπρο, στα βορρά, στα κατεχόμενα. Η περασμένη εβδομάδα, αυτή η περασμένη εβδομάδα, τη Τετάρτη, επίσκεψη έκανα στην έκθεση φωτογραφίων του Τόρου Πατασίδη, στη Μητρόπολη Westminster. Φωτογραφίων της σύλλησης και της καταστροφής της ελληνικής κληρονομίας στα βορρά. Εκκλησίες είδα, παραμελημένες, στυλιμένες, καταστρωμένες, χρησιμοποιημένες σαν καφενεία, σαν αποθήκες, σαν υπόστηκα για πρόβατα, σαν ζημιά. Και δεν γνωρίζω ποιο είναι το πιο προσβλητικό, σαν στρατώνες και σαν φυλακές για τα κατοχικά στρατεύματα. Έσχος. Τα μοζαϊκάτων και τα φρέσκα, οι εικόνες, οι εικονοστάσεις, τα κουδούνια, οτιδήποτε κινητό, κλεμμένα για πωληστή στη μαύρη αγορά των καλών τεχνών. Τα νεκροταφεία, οι τύμποι, οι πλάκες, όλα καταστρωμένα, βανταλισμένα. Όχι, μην μου πείτε για στασιμότητα στην Κύπρο. Στασιμότητα στην πολιτική μπορεί. Αδιέξοδο μπορεί. Στασιμότητα στο καμπάρι process μπορεί. Αλλά πολύ δραστηριότητα. δραστηριότητα στην καταστροφή της ελληνικής, θρησκευτικής και πνευματικής κληρονομίας στην Κύπρο. Έσχος. Λίγη αναφορά μόνο κάνω στη κλοπή των σπιτιών σας και των κυπατών σας. Λίγη αναφορά κάνω στους επίκους. Θέλω να πω ότι η έλλειψη προόδου στο Κυπριακό δεν είναι κάτι αρνητικό. Είναι πολύ θετικό. Διότι κάθε μέρα που περνάει πιο δύσκολη γίνεται η διάλυση του Κυπριακού για την αλλαγή, τη συνεχή αλλαγή στα βορρά. Γι' αυτό το εαυτού δεν είναι αρνητικό. Ενδιαφέρον είναι, διότι είναι το πρώτο απλό ζήτημα ανθρωπίνων δικαιωμάτων των Κυπρίων και των Ελληνοκύπριων. Ενδιαφέρον είναι, διότι ζήτημα είναι διεθνή δικαίου. Η κατοχή του εδάφους ενός ανεξαρτήτου και κυριαρχικού κράτους της Κυπριακής Δημοκρατίας από τα στρατεύματα ενός άλλου, της Τουρκίας. Έσχος. Ενδιαφέρον είναι, διότι το ένα κράτος φιλοδοξεί να γίνει μέλος ενός οργανισμού της Ευρωπαϊκής Ένωσης, τις οποίες το άλλο κιόλας μέλος είναι. Ενδιαφέρον είναι, γιατί για τα πολλά ψηφίσματα των Ηνωμένων Εθνών που απψηφούν οι Τούρκοι και προπάντων ενδιαφέρει της κυβερνήσεως της Ηνωμένης Βασιλείας που έχει τόσες ευθύνες σε αυτό το θέμα. Πρέπει η νέα κυβέρνηση του Gordon Brown να αναλάβει, να επομίζεται όλες αυτές τις ευθύνες, τις μεγάλες ευθύνες του και να εξασφαλίσει πραγματικά τη σημαντική της επιρροή και στην Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση και στα Ηνωμένα Έθνη. Να πιέσει την Τουρκία να παραδέχεται τις υποκριώσεις του και γενικά και ιδιαίτερα σχετικά με τη συνεχή κατοχή των 37% της Κύπρου. Αισιόδοξος είμαι ότι η κυβέρνηση του Gordon Brown θα εξασφαλίσει μια ηθική εξωτερική πολιτική, θα αναβάζει το Κύπριακο σε αυτή τη πολιτική σαν προτεραιότητα. Εν πάση περίπτωση, ακόμα μια φορά στο υπόσχομαι εδώ, εγώ θα συνεχίζομαι να κάνω όλα ό,τι μπορώ στην κοινοβουλία, να πιέσω τη Βρετανική κυβέρνηση να αναλάβει αυτές τις ευθύνες της και δεν ξεκουράζομαι έως ότου να έχουμε ακόμα μια φορά μια ελεύθερη και ενωμένη Κύπρο. Ζήτω η ελευθερία! Ζήτω η όμορφη νήσος της Αφροδίτης! Zito to Christopher na fila rimena sta pelago. Zito in Kipros. Ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, Eddie. May I now ask Theresa Villiers, Member of Parliament for Chipping Barnet, to address the gathering.
Thank you. I'd like first to let you know that there are a few people here who won't be speaking, but are very, very good friends of Cyprus. And I'm delighted that my very old friend Ian Twin is here to show his support for Cyprus. He's been campaigning for your cause for 20 years, and he's been one of your strongest friends. But I'm also delighted that I have 3 members of my own community up in Barnet who are also here on this platform today to show their support for your campaign for a free and just Cyprus. And they will come from the London Borough of Barnet, and they're Councillor Brian Coleman and Councillor Matthew Offord and Councillor Mike Freer, who is the leader of the London Borough of Barnet. And their presence here shows just how proud we are of our Cypriot community in Barnet. But we're here, all of us on this platform are here because we want to see Turkish troops out of Cyprus. We're here because we want to see justice for Cyprus. And we're here because we want to see an end to the painful and forced division of Cyprus. And my grave concern is that the international community has let this situation drag on for far too long. The United Nations, the European Union, and especially the British government have continued to look with complacency on this issue. And I think it's time to shake them out of that complacency and get them to take action to secure justice for Cyprus. And they've never taken the tragedy of Cyprus seriously enough. The tragedy of missing people, of people who were taken away one day and have never been seen since for 33 years. The tragedy of people deprived of their homes, to which they haven't been able to return for 33 years. And the tragedy as well that mustn't be forgotten of the destruction of cultural heritage in the occupied part of Cyprus. And I last week attended an incredibly moving exhibition of photographs taken by Doris Partasides of the churches that are standing in ruins in the northern part of Cyprus. And I think that shows even more clearly than ever the urgent need to find a settlement that allows you to return to the homes that were stolen from you, that allows you to return to the churches that are now left in decline and left in ruins. And that's why I will strive to continue to support a just, lasting and peaceful settlement in Cyprus. I am absolutely confident that you will reach that settlement in the end. In the end, you will get to return to those homes that you've lost, and I will be there to support you when you do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Theresa Villiers. May I now ask, please, Andy Love, Member of Parliament for Edmonton, to address us. Andy Love.
As I look out over the assembled group here today, I see the flags, I see the placards, I even see umbrellas, but of course protecting you from the sun. Although it was the rain earlier on, but it continues to remind me that after all of these 33 long years, you continue to hold the faith, and that gives the platform here hope and inspiration to carry on the task that you set us, to free Cyprus. And your representatives like myself and others here on the platform will redouble our efforts both in Parliament but also in trying to influence the British government. And we've done that to some extent. This year, for the first time, the British government admitted that it was the right of the Cypriot people to say no in the referendum. and that we have to get it right next time so that they say yes. The Minister was out in Cyprus recently, and I understand that was a very fruitful visit, and we have had improved relations. And of course Gordon Brown, as almost his first act, has appointed one of your North London representatives as his Cyprus envoy, and we hope to be meeting with her very soon to chart out how we move forward, because Britain has a very important role to play in finding a solution in Cyprus. Not only do we have the history, involvement since 1878, as was mentioned earlier, we are a guarantor power and remain a guarantor power today, and we have obligations to fulfill because of that. But of course, most of all, there are all the people assembled here, Cypriots who live in the United Kingdom, who are UK citizens looking for their government to find a solution. And of course, there are many British citizens who now live in Cyprus. So the links between us are very strong. But of course, Britain's role in the United Nations on the Security Council is very important. When you look back in the past, whether it be the high-level agreements that were reached in the late 70s or the Gambari principles that were enunciated last year, Britain has a very central role in pushing them forward. And we are looking for this government to do more to get the negotiations and the discussion started in Cyprus. But of course, the European Union is becoming more powerful, especially in the Eastern Mediterranean. And was said earlier, Cyprus is now a member, so it can combine with the United Kingdom and with Greece in ensuring that the European Union lives up to its principles which say if a country is aspiring to membership, they have to recognise every single one of the other European Union countries. Not 90%, not 98%, but every single nation, including Cyprus, must be recognised. And of course, at the core of the principles of the European Union is human rights. And I see here assembled those who have been crying out for the human rights for 33 years. The missing people. Yes, limited progress has been made, but we need to see much greater efforts made in finding out what happened to those missing people and returning them to their loved ones. The enclave people in the north of the island, now down to just a few hundred, are they going to disappear? It would be an outrage if the European Union allowed that to happen. And of course, we also have in the north of the island land that belongs to Cypriots being sold off under their noses, and many people from all across the world, including Britain, coming to stay in that part of the island without a full realisation of the consequences of their acts. So there's a role for the European Union to be playing, and I hope in the next year that we can put some pressure on them to do that more effectively. But this won't be an easy task. It's been 33 long and hard years that we've been going, trying to find a solution. But the hope that you give me, the inspiration of seeing so many of you here, leads me to redouble my efforts, leads all of us to do more than we've done before. And I won't say to you that we're going to come up with a solution, but of course when we get the Turkish elections out of the way, when we have the Cypriot elections next year, then that will be the time to start the negotiations that are meaningful and are real. And when we come to a referendum, we will be able to deliver a yes on both sides of the Green Line. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Andy Lowe. We have with us a number of esteemed guests from Cyprus. Alexis Galanos, the mayor of Famagusta, is with us, as is Haralimbos Peters, the mayor of Morphu, and Titos Konstantinou, ο οποίος είναι βουλευτής του Δίκου στην Κύπρο. Είμαστε όλοι εδώ, πιστεύω, οι περισσότεροι, η μεγάλη πλειοψηφία από εμάς, γιατί είμαστε πρόσφυγες. Σας έχω μιλήσει πριν 15 χρόνια, νομίζω, σαν πρόεδρος της Βουλής, ήμουν ο κύριος ομιλητής. Δεν θέλω να επαναλάβω τα όσα είπα τότε και τα όσα έχετε ακούσει τώρα από τους προηγούμενους ομιλητές. Θέλω απλώς να τονίσω πως θα ήθελα να βλέπω περισσότερες κυπριακές σημαίες, γιατί το μεγάλο χαρτί μας είναι η κρατική οντότητα της Κυπριακής Δημοκρατίας. Και είναι η Κυπριακή Δημοκρατία που κρατά ακόμα ενωμένη την Κύπρο. Ο αγώνας είναι για επιστροφή και επανένωση της Κύπρου. Δεν είναι η διαίρεση της Κύπρου. Θέλω να ευχαριστήσω τους επίσημους προσκεκλημένους. Θέλω να ευχαριστήσω τους φίλους βουλευτές της Βρετανίας που τόσα χρόνια μας παραστέκονται. Θέλω να τονίσω ακόμα μια φορά ότι το Κυπριακό είναι πρόβλημα εισβολής, κατοχής, παραβίασης ανθρωπίνων δικαιωμάτων. Πρέπει να σταματήσει το παραμύθι της δίθεν απομόνωσης των Τουρκοκυπρίων. Όμως, όταν ερχόμουν εδώ, είδα σε ένα λεωφορείο «We will return». Εγώ λέω πιο επιτακτικά «We shall return». Αλλά θα γυρίσουμε εάν πρώτον είμαστε ενωμένοι. Βάζουμε πάντοτε τον τόπο μας, την Αμόχωστο, τη Μόρφου, την Ακαθού, την Άχνα, την Κερίνια, πιο πάνω από τα κόμματα. Αλλά το κόμμα μας το μεγάλο είναι και η Κύπρος. Αγαπούμε και σεβόμαστε τα κόμματα, αλλά το μεγάλο κόμμα λέγεται Κύπρος. Γι' αυτό πρέπει να μένουμε πάντα ενωμένοι. Να μην μπουν οι ξένοι, όπως είπε ο γλυκός ποιητής, να μην μπουν στο στοχασμό τους οι ξένοι λαοί αληθινά, να μισούνται ανάμεσόν τους, δεν τους πρέπει ελευθεριά. Γι' αυτό ζήτω η Κύπρος. Χρειάζεται περισσότερη διαφώτιση, χρειάζεται παραπάνω στοργή για τους πρόσφυγες, όπως ο κόσμος να σηκώσει ψηλά τη σημαία του αγώνα της επιστροφής της Κύπρου μας. Ζήτω Κύπρος. Ευχαριστώ τον Αλέξη Γαλανό. May I ask Peters Konstantinou, the member of the House of Representatives, Eviko, member of the House of Representatives, we're here with us to address the gathering.
Συμπατριώτες, συμπατριώτισσες, με ιδιαίτερη συγκίνηση χαιρετίζω τη σημερινή αντικατοχική εκδήλωση της παροικίας μας στο κέντρο του Λονδίνου και εκφράζω τις θερμές ευχαριστίες μας προς όλους εσάς που για 33 τώρα χρόνια έχετε την Κύπρο στην καρδιά και το μυαλό σας και συνεχίζετε αδιάκοπα τον ιερό αγώνα μας για την ελευθερία των σκλαβωμένων εδαφών μας. Η κοινή μας πατρίδα στους χαλεπούς καιρούς που διέρχεται έχει την απόλυτη ανάγκη των παιδιών της στο εξωτερικό. Βασίζεται στη συμπαράσταση ολόκληρου του απότιμου ελληνισμού για να τερματιστεί η τουρκική κατοχή, για να φύγουν τα τουρκικά στρατεύματα και οι έπικοι και να επανενωθεί η Κυπριακή Δημοκρατία. Ο Κυπριακός λαός στο σύνολό του μπορεί να ζήσει και να δημιουργήσει ειρηνικά όταν πέσει το τείχος της ντροπής και υπάρξει δίκαιη, λειτουργική και δημοκρατική λύση που να κατοχυρώνει τα ανθρώπινα δικαιώματα για όλους τους κατοίκους του νησιού μας. Εσείς εδώ στην Αγγλία μαζί με τους φίλους του Βρετανούς βουλευτές είστε η ασπίδα και το δόρυ στον αγώνα μας. Η Κύπρος σας χρωστά πολλά. Συνεχίστε άκαυτοι αυτόν τον αγώνα γιατί το δίκαιο είναι με το μέρος μας. Οι αντικατοχικές σας εκδηλώσεις μας δίνουν δύναμη και θάρρος. Η μικρή Κύπρος στο πρόσωπό σας μεγαλώνει και διευρύνεται. Αδέρφια, κρατήστε ψηλά τη σημαία του αγώνα και να είστε βέβαιοι ότι την μέρα της δικαίωσης και της επιστροφής δεν θα αργήσει. Σας ευχαριστώ όλους.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ τον Πίτερ Κωνσταντίνο από την Κύπρο. May I now ask Alan Neil, Member of Parliament for Mansfield, please, to address our gathering. Alan Neil.
Mr. President, High Commissioner, children of Cyprus, citizens of the Republic, whether you're Armenian, Maronite, Greek or Turk, if you're here today and campaigning for a free and united Cyprus, everybody on this platform's with you. It's been a very interesting 2 or 3 weeks. We have a new Prime Minister, and that Prime Minister has said that Cyprus is on his agenda, and he's agreed to appoint a Labour MP from North London to represent as a special advisor in that respect. But I'm going to give you a message. She's a colleague of mine. Where are you? You should be here today, listening. Take this back, and next year come every year until such times as we get a solution. That's what we do. We expect the same from you. Let me give a message also to Gordon Brown, the new Prime Minister. If you can be involved with George Bush and Sarkozy and others in finding a job for a retiring Prime Minister to go out and solve the problem in the Middle East, you can do the same with Cyprus. Cyprus is only a little island, but its commitment to Britain has been for a century and more. It is our responsibility what's happening in Cyprus, and we shouldn't back away from it. We should do and fulfill our objectives and friendships and solidarity with our European family, and that includes Cyprus. Kumbaris, today I bring you fraternal greetings of solidarity from the Midlands, from Birmingham, from Nottingham, from Mansfield, from Sheffield and elsewhere. We're here today in solidarity of your cause, and we will continue to come until such times as we get a resolution. What we have to do is very, very clear. We have to say to Turkey in no uncertain terms, you have to remove all your troops from Cyprus, and you have to start to operate and to work in an intelligent humanitarian way. If you're not prepared to do that, there's no place in any European family for you. In particular, we want to know what happened. What happened in 1974 to the 1,619 people missing? We don't just want to know what happened. We want to know where they are, and if they're not alive, what happened to their remains. It's the only decent thing to do. We need also to tell the Turkish government quite clearly, there's no shady deals, there's no underhand tactics, there's no deals from any of the members of the European family to let you slip in the back door. If you don't conform to noble standards, you don't come in, and we're against you. That they can make a fast buck by getting in with the illegal regime and buying properties. Let me say this, we will hound you down until such time as you lose. Land that has been confiscated, lands that have been illegally sold through illegal documents will be taken back, and action will be put in the courts to repair them. The reality is, colleagues, and this is a message once again from my Prime Minister, the solution of Cyprus is not going to be found with somebody on a ladder and a bicycle and a Job Centre Plus grant. We need action on the international stage, and action until such time as we find a right and just solution.
Thank you very much to Alan Neil, a long-standing friend of Cyprus. Thank you for those passionate words, Ali. I would like to thank all members of Parliament, councillors, members of the European Parliament who have joined us here today to proclaim once again that Cyprus's continuing occupation by the Turkish army is unacceptable. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of some friends of ours who've been with us for many, many years. I see Tom Cox, ex-member of Parliament, who is here with us today, and I thank Tom once again for all the work that he has done. I see Ian Twin, ex-member of Parliament, and I thank him as well for his presence here today. But above all, I thank all of you for being here with us today, once again, to shout as clearly as we can that we want the Turkish troops to leave Cyprus so that Cyprus can be reunited as one country for the benefit of all its legal inhabitants. And I'd like to thank all of these Cypriot communities who have come from far away throughout the United Kingdom, from Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds and other places far afield, to join us in London so that we can once again come together to speak for justice and freedom for Cyprus. Thank you very much.
Να σας παρακαλέσω, πρωτού φύγουμε, στα αριστερά μας είναι το βαν που γράφει 33 years is more than enough. Turkish troops out of Cyprus. Turkish settlers. Where are we going? When do we want it? Mr. Brown, can you hear us? Turkish troops. Turkish settlers. Free United Cyprus. Η καρδιά και σπάσει. Η καρδιά και λιώσει. Μόρφου, κερούνια, παρώσει καραβάς. Αυτά είναι δικά μας και όχι. Παρακαλώ τις σημαίες, τα πλακάτ και τα πανό να μπουν στο αυτοκίνητο. Παρακαλώ όλοι μαζί τον εθνικό ύμνο. Έλα Μιχάλη.
Όλοι μαζί τον εθνικό ύμνο. Σε γνωρίζω από την κόψη του σπαθιού την τρομερή. Σε γνωρίζω από την όψη που με διαμετράει τη γη. Απ' τα κόκαλα βγαλμένα των Ελλήνων τα ιερά και σαν πρώτα αντριωμένη κεραιογέρεο λευτεριά και σαν πρώτα αντριωμένη κεραιογέρεο λευτεριά και σαν πρώτα αντριωμένη